Well, with the promise of cooler weather on the horizon, many homeowners seem to think that they don't have to worry about pests, but for some pests, the invasion is just beginning. So here to talk to us this morning about fall pest-proofing your home is Charles with Arrow Exterminators. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Oh, it's great to be here today, and of course I love to always talk about bugs.
Oh, wow.
You know? So that's what we do at Arrow. But today we want to talk about some of the top fall pests that come in. This time of year, as the days get shorter and the nights get cooler, it's just like a signal for all the bugs to find a winter harborage. And where do they want to go? Inside our homes, where they can find food, water, and shelter. So what we'll start off with is some of the top pests that come in every fall. Everybody, you know, knows about rodents or mice. The mice, rats, and squirrels all try to get into our homes because we provide a lot of food, water, and shelter. Along with them, they can bring some other pests that cause issues such as ticks and fleas. So we want to be sure to take some steps, you know, to keep those insects out. Another top pest this time of year is going to be ants. We see them in the spring, in the summer, and in the fall, again, they're gathering up, ready to, you know, find a winter harborage to survive the winter.
And along with all these pests, I know they're pesky, but are they dangerous if they get inside your home?
Yes, most of the pests do carry different diseases or different pathogens. For instance, you know, like we talk about the rodents, they bring along fleas, ticks. Cockroaches, one of those pests, they carry a lot of bacteria that can cause, you know, salmonella or foodborne illness, along with they carry some parasitic worms too. So nothing that we want to talk about or think about. Yeah, that's it. All right. But today we want to concentrate on some easy tips that our viewers can take to help prevent the fall invasion of these pests.
So show us some of the things that you have here.
All right. Well, today we want to talk about some of the basics inside to make our home less desirable to the pests. We want to seal any food that's not being eaten into sealed containers, you know, dry cereal, those things. Sometimes we use a chip clip, but it's better to put them in an airtight sealed container on the inside of the home. Again, we want to clean up any dirty dishes, that type thing, because that's going to provide food for these pests. So, and finally, inside, clean up any spills or anything like that. And be sure to put the cap on the toothpaste. We don't think about toothpaste or soap being food, but the insects, pests, they are food. And as we move outside, the best thing we can do is to seal up any openings that our pests can come into. I brought a few items here of some of the typical things that we see that pests come in. The number one place that we see pests come in is the dryer vent. A lot of times these louvers are actually missing on the dryer vent, and that gives them quick access right into the home there. And so we need to make sure the louvers are on the dryer vent, and we suggest you put a rodent or pest screen on the outside too, to help protect those louvers from larger animals.
And I know with the rain happening today and probably most of the week, we see these big bugs. I call them water bugs for the lack of a better term, but are they common too, or what other pests are common during the rain? Oh,
right. Yes, a lot of the water bugs, we call them, there's oriental cockroaches, a lot of people call them water bugs. And this time of year, the black hardshell or ground beetles, they just invade our homes. And the way they come in is usually under the doors. We need door sweeps, those type things, and the thresholds to seal those pests out, as well as caulking around our windows and doors. You know, you can pick up a lot of this stuff right at the local hardware store. Or, of course, the caulking gun to caulk around any windows, any doors, any cracks or crevices in the foundation. We can seal those up. Another thing that we see is where the air conditioning lines go in through the foundation or other plumbing accesses through the foundation. You can pick up a product called Duct Seal. It's a real flexible sort of caulk material. You can seal those holes up to stop those pests from getting in.
Just the simple things that you can do to keep pests out of
the home. Another thing that we see is the crawl space, doors, and the vents. A lot of times people the crawl space door doesn't seal up good. It needs repair or replacing because you get rodents in there as well as other insect pests.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Charles, for joining us and giving us tips on fall-proofing your home. And you want to stay tuned because we're going to find out some spooky facts about the town we live in. More Bowling Green Today right after this.